He slows down a little bit, rolls down the accelerator. The speedometer on the roadside shows 52.5 km per hour. Greeting, thank you. The eyes get tears, maybe streams along cheeks, but soaked in mind. His mind is now full of atonement. As he heard the incident from Ahsas, what he had done that night, suddenly he pulls the emergency brake, observing a scene which scraps his mind deeply. The dog session. A puppy bitch is wrapped with blood, a dog repeatedly raping her. Opposite the road, in Huff, he rode down immediately, picked a bit, and threw aiming at the dog. After being struck, the dog flees groaning in extreme pain. The howling fills him inside. He immediately breaks down in sob, leaning on the bike and sits down on the road in drizzling rain. Agni, second year student in social science, JMI, New Delhi, met with Shikha in first year in coaching of application. She studies environmental and political science in JNU, New Delhi. Her beautiful brunette face, tiny painted lips makes for an almost instantaneous love connection. Agni is smart, enjoys playing the mouth organ, rides a 250cc bike, long, fair face with curly hair. What then happened? On a rainy day, offered Shikha for a ride. Somehow they hid their feelings inside, but after 4 months they got over it. Backseat of Agni's bike, found in favorite rider. They were wet in the rain in India Gate. Agni fired his mouth organ with soulless tune. Then Shikha put her chin to Agni's shoulder, shifted her bag in back, passed her hands, felt Agni's chest through his bag from back, and inhaled his body odor. Have they said to each other, I love you? Is it necessary? No. The story continues. Before or after the coaching, liberty of love spreads in the breeze of the two fellow birds through the year. Often, lips get locked in feelings, dips into heartbeats, holding hands, getting entered in the nightclubs. Shikha's tuition earning, added with YouTuber Agni's music composition money, have given them wings to fly. Agni mixed addiction with love unregulatedly, whereas Shikha only liked to sink in his body odor as a love partner. But she didn't drift being inebriated. Instead, she rested her head on Agni's shoulder or taking him in lap, playing with his curly hair with fingers madly. You can say true love can change life. Maybe life can change by love. Thought is matter. In which way you are rolling it. Whatever, love is important. Agni's unrestrained lifestyle became unstoppable in wave of love and practice. But his outward nature didn't reveal to Shikha. So comfortness of flame still associated with fire in affection, they plan to stay in Shimla one weekend. They have got out on Agni's bike by making an excuse for a college excursion for 1 day and 2 nights. Stayed at a hotel after roaming around the city all day, drunk in exhaustion, slept in same bed, flashed eyes in morning with kiss. They toured the next day in Agni's bike, returned to hotel in twilight. Placed the don't disturb tag outside the door and started celebrating their green life in living room. Both get drunk, but sudden touches of Agni made Shikha uncomfortable. Though they loved each other, Shikha wasn't ready or expected to get such behavior from Agni. Her security scattered. She tried to stop Agni, but Shikha's constant, flexible, sober protest couldn't stop the unwilling man overpowered woman. Agni didn't find Shikha in the room. He called the reception and got to know from the guard Shikha had left out alone after booking a private car. He tried several but unable to connect her. The number which you are calling is either switch off or out of service. After 2 days, Agni received a text from Shikha. Do not try to contact me ever. Agni gets shocked. He couldn't find the reason behind that. He couldn't even remember what happened that night. Called her several madly, but the number is busy, which indicates his number is blocked. Then he connected everyone by list who were common, but didn't get any clue at all. Lastly, he acknowledged the incident from Ahsas. Did he rape his love? What happened to her and why he did that? His addiction tried to pull him. Suddenly he realized that this inebriation is the cause of his crime. Even he couldn't remember that night's incident yet. What a shame. For his deeds, he should be jailed. After being sleepless days and nights, putting himself in a locked room, he made a decision for atonement. And on that rainy day, the bike ride, the pain of the street dogs for seasonal aggression made him realize his atonement being human. He set up a website to confess his atonement named Agnipath. Shared in his social sites, linked to GIs and published the incident in form of a story. Creates a pool of horse, bulletin option, punishment of rapist or not. Suddenly he started receiving a huge response. Then he raised the topic of addiction habits of use, results of uncontrollability. The subscription of the sites gets a hike. Thousands of responsive votes within a month. On that day, he was invited by some people through the site. In a nick of a time, he arrives at the venue, discovers that he has teamed up with a real convicted rapist, who were already under jurisdiction and punished. Their shared experience, guilt, makes him more confident. He announced a rally in support of arrest in Agnipath, highlighting arrest the rapist, report Delhi police. Suddenly discovered an image of Ardhanarishwara, marks in chat, gives the sender, Shikha. The rally was organized. College youths marched in face of Ardhanarishwara, gathered in front of India Gate chanting slogans, drenched in sparkling rain. No one knows who Agni Shikha is. The police were informed. What do you think? Shikha handed over Agni being identified. She openly kissed her hero, puffs the thought of Ardhanarishwara, removes guilt, remorse.
Sleep waiting blossoms on grave.